Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Group 5. We will present about the future event based on the webinar that we have seen. Now I will present about the definition of the future event. The purpose of the future event is to provide a place for artists and the maintenance of event through modern technology and begin to generate income even more in the pandemic periods. In the future event also for the event venues, they will set up to enable social distancing and consider implementing a mask policy. And for the future event and virtual event and conferences, they will use a video conferencing or live stream to bring speaker and presenter to their audience. This method will be widely used because even using physical touch are not allowed, and also this method very profitable because many participants can attend. For the social media, this is the mostly thing the future event will use because they play a powerful role in the event marketing, but it can also be an integrated and part of your future event. Imagine that technology like facial recognition provide a contact freeware for attendees to enter an event venue. Artificial intelligence can be used to create a more personalized experience for attendees. And before your event set in the future event, you will start and be guided through your device to avoid crowding there or multiple entrances to the event. And out of the show floor, you will have more elbow and people will flow more smoothly with one-way direction. The future event will be depending on how the company, the economy, and kind of sector can survive. Most of the event organizer will work in different event space, and they plan to look at hybrid event near the future. And when we are looking to the hybrid, people potentially like mass catering rather than being completely segregated. That's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ghzs binti Rahim, matric number 262931. Okay, I will present for the part the best method used in organizing future work. Okay, for the best method that we could use is to do a combination of physical and virtual tickets available to spectators to either choose to attend a venue or bring the event to their own living room via paid live broadcast. Okay, we will go for the point virtual events and conference could be used in video conferencing or live streams to bring a speaker and presenter to their audience. Social media also plays a powerful role in event marketing, but it can also be integrated part of our virtual events. Okay, for the nowadays, emerging technologies like facial recognition can be used. It also can be used in the future to provide a contact-free way for attendees to enter an event venue. So for the next point, the best method is we could use a live translation and gamification. For the additional technologies like this, it could be used for live translation and gamification that can keep attendees engaged and happy. Okay, for the next point is sports technology and use of the edge technology and 5G. Simple things are that we can now see all the different security areas that we can check of artificial intelligence. So a 5G technology, which means that we can reach anywhere with almost anything, is we're going to enable fans to be able to log on onto an app and shout out their phone comment on their phone, and they could do what they want. Okay. For my next point is the best method is the event planner need to decide the right purpose and target audience of that particular event. Moreover, nowadays there are a lot of virtual events platforms such as Zoom, StreamYard, and Google Meet. So they need to choose which platform is easier to use based on event that has been planned. For the next is the organizer needs to choose an interesting event name that can persuade attendees to join the event. An interesting event name that can boost and reach the target audience. Besides, there are many advanced technology event Advanced technology tools that can be applied in an event, such as virtual avatars, hologram, and 3D video storytelling. In addition, the event organizer must to try and make innovative things on kind of social life and networking elements. They cannot prevent they cannot predict how someone sits in front of their laptop is going to behave, as there were things that are hard to control, such as in situation like 200 people in online meeting room. This will make a conducive online is hard. The organizer can make sure that each audience will be able to interact with each other, rotating rooms, etc. The event organizer also uh, must be willing to take a risk and be innovative to create a successful event instead of just thinking. The analysis also needs to be done in order to get totally over on top of data and analytics. Every virtual event also can get so much data and check how people are engaged in event.
Assalamualaikum and greetings to everyone. My name is Nur Sabrina binti Abdul Halim and my metric number is 281056, and today I would like to share about the trends of the future events. So the idea of collaborating with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals is a special initiative if the Secretary or General of United Nations and mandate of their team is to scale up, broaden and sustain the global movement acting toward the year. So it's not only the UN goals, so it is good for every government to apply in every sectors, in citizen and individual. So the important of the goal is this revolutionary approach is to work out how together we can work to live in a sustainable world. So the do at the SDG campaign is to look at the engaging different sectors or disciplining people from all over the world. So they provide the platform for them to bring together the tool that they found and working in their sectors to help further and advance the goal. So there's a few opportunities that they can create to provide the platform. First one is the Global Festival of Action of SDG, and they're all open up for the global community that we can apply with. So the second one is the SDG Action, that is Sustainable Development Goals Action Zone held in Rose Garden of the UN headquarters in New York. So this provide opportunities for external actors that do not work in politics. They are free from the politics, and the UN can come and share what they're doing in their industries. Somehow it relates to acceleration action initiative is to show the event industry is crucial in achieving indicator. So this indicator is to make sure the school children and the university student have the education that they need to about the sustainable development. So the resources that they want to provide collaboration opportunity resource and the best practice sharing, so that people have this resource to go out in industry and to work with the SDG campaign. So the third one is reporting. So reporting was to get 200 corporation to start reporting on the impact of the event, so they can work to the sustainable development goals. So fourth is making sure the 100,000 people that are made to sustainability commitment. Next, we're going to talk about IATA, or International Air Transport Association. So IATA is committed to making aviation more sustainable. Aviation that always have been high tech industry, so a lot of effort to improve aircraft technology efficiency and improve airport and is a airspace infrastructure. So a flight today produce 50% less carbon. Like I said, that is the same flight in 1990. So aviation industry target is 1.5 annual average fuel efficiency improvement for 2009 to 2020. So there are stabilized new net aviation CO2 emission at 2020 level with carbon neutral growth. So somehow it's going to be a good for sustained development goals. So the third one, they're going to reduce aviation net CO2 emission to 50% of what they were in 2005 by 2050. So the voluntary passenger offset program is ability for passenger to offset the CO2 footprint for air travel, and then the carbon calculate based on the real airlines or model data that is scaled by distance based emission factor. So in addition to reducing emission, many offset projects will bring social, environment, or economic benefit relevant to sustainable development. And next, we're going to talk about the event industry that we need to shift from competitors to collaborate as in industry have a real risk long-term sustainability when things have become to have a small limited budget. So it has also given us support and place to success is to give the industry professional real clarity on how to move forward to implement and who do we speak to specific skills or understanding. So if we work together and communicate with each other, it means we find a niche. So it gives us solidarity as a community in the industry. So furthermore, it will increase our innovation, enhancing our long-term sustainability in the industry. So if we collaborate, we can increase the value in individual performance, decision-making quality, and team collaboration. So becoming a positive impact ambassador is you must know what is current events are running, get some connection, inspire others by giving some positive impact. So make commitments and actual real tangible action. And you have to able to engage with the communities as well if you becoming an ambassadors to spread out the positive impact to your local community. So take on an attitude of discovery rather than attitude of knowledge. So you have to be curious and learn new things rather than finding the right answer for every questions. Works that positive impact event is to raise the profile of our industry at the United Nations level. So event industry now has its own severe links. So you face more challenges of times and budget as well in the future events. So positive impact events help you to come together to make a differences and how to accomplish the goals of the sustainable development. So there will be a question on how event agencies has expertise in organizing eco-friendly events. So it is not only one company that specializes because every company should be doing this and have your own clients to make it a successful eco-friendly event. So you have to calculate the budget for the event first and get some resources and read them about the pros and cons holding an eco-friendly events. It must be the suitable for the event itself. So ask the event agencies to share the input on how to organize such event in the future. So there is one more that is IBTM has become more sustainable in such areas. So IBTM will be have to rely on the supply chain as the industry start asking to more sustainable stand materials. It will be more easier for people in IBTM to find those materials, so they will produce a lot of stands. So we need help to work with experts outside of our industry on what materials that could be used for sustainable events. So they are improving every year because the supply chain for the event needs are changing. So we need to encourage the corporate clients not produce waste through the services such as banners, invitation, badge, such more. So we have to negotiate with them as well to make a differences and make changes for our future events. So there will be a new trend. There will be an eco-friendly event that we don't have to waste so much in papers and many more to just to make our event become more successful. So it's about a new mindset, culture, and context for us to be discovering on how to you deliver your events in a way that meets the sustainable development goals. So in United Nations 70 years campaign is they are talking about the importance of the global conversation and the coming together and collaborating for the event. So the collaborated events will bring the people together to make the world work better in an eco-friendly events for the future event itself. So it will be an excuse and opportunity for us to try to embed the sustainable development goals in everything we do. That's all for me. Thank you. I'll now pass to our next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurfazila Suryani binti Jamaluddin. So, I will explain the importance of understanding the trend of future events. Number 1, changing landscape. Where during this pandemic period, the arrangement for event have a chance the convenience of accessing new digital platform including entertainment, theater and arts and event spot. Most of the organizer as well as the spectator benefited a lot from the live broadcast of the event online. That is to be able to give organizer control over digital output and be able to generate income for people to stay working even during this pandemic period. And then easy to access by everyone. Live broadcasting has opened up opportunity for development that is able to restore the affected economic sector, where live broadcasting has opened up opportunity in increased accessibility in the theater sector. And then as well as importance of understanding the trend of future event in increased digital audience, where the organizations of digital audience is to see development with a strategic investment of time and marketing. Not only that, for example, during a live event, the target is not only to market to show but also to sell the practice of streaming as and even the theater. The importance of the broadcast is to make it easy for the public to access and be able to set cost confidence, and streaming is a key to success in attracting people to attend the event live online. And the last one, for importance of understanding the trend of future event, is safety. In the theme of safety, mass gatherings such as music festival must be done with spacing, social distancing, and rigid things more good practice like hand sanitizing and cleanliness. Consumerism in music in practically has complete changes. Even promoter also noticed that younger people go to the festival as they do not consume the music in the same way. The younger generation is the one of consume a lot more online content in the context of event. Community element must be adapted and changes as the we completely different with 10 years before, as event organizer likely to plan for the long term but make sure the themes are favorable to able to make a quick discussion.
Okay, I will present my part, which is the importance of following the trend future event. Okay, there are 4 items that importance. Okay, first is different securities area. See all the different security areas you can check for artificial intelligence. Okay, for the second important is can reach anywhere. For the future event, someone can reach anywhere with almost anything if we are going to enable fans to be able to log on to an app and shout out their phone comment on their phone to do what they want. For the third important is create opportunity and change the skill set of his or her patterns. From industry perspective, this could be a really interesting time because historically the music event industry had got a big live nation. We have seen an emergence of independent promoter of event and the customer base is completely different. In this situation, normally there is a big disparity between the instant level of act and consumer that we had. A huge impact on people life turned upside down, especially with the younger audience, as if it is just going to be the same with every sector of the economy because a lot of promoters are not going to survive. For the last is landscape change. everything that goes around the event industry or large scale, such as theatre, and when we will start losing, those will become smallest entities able to exist in space. For sure, we will see the landscape change. The last recession, that is when a lot of people came into the market. Hopefully, new people we know to fill the gap and spread it on again. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.